Hello, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. I hope you are all doing very well out there. So, in the last episode, we completed finding Logok the Goblin. We attended Beast Class, and well, that was the previous episode to that, I should say. And then in the previous episode, we met up with Gladwin Moon, the caretaker, and we met with Deke, and just found enough time also to meet with Sebastian in Feldcroft as well. So that was all in the previous episodes. So this time we're going to go and meet Natty in at the High Keep, and we're going to attend astronomy class. We're also going to go and speak to Sebastian as well, as he has been seen arguing with Ominous in the Great Hall. So we'll do that first, because although this is technically a side quest, it all does pertain to companions and that, which I did say that any companion quests I will actually still show on here. Any other side quests I would not actually do. So anything like this, for example, a friend indeed, I would leave out of it. But I'm getting to a point where I'm thinking, in order to try and speed this up a bit, I might do some live streams just to get some of this out of the way with, which may include some side quests. So anyway, let's just get to the main hall and just see what Sebastian and Ominous are arguing about. Although I'm probably sure most of you will already know.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
Right.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus Curse. Also known as the Torture Curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Well, we'll soon find out about that, I'm guessing. Right, did I? Yep, I did do that. I know there is a chest up here, though.
Hello, Hamura.
Right, let's just quickly check. I do believe I've actually on what's it. So before we it's both the quests we've got to do at night time anyway. But before we do it, let's just pay a visit to Hogsmeade. Right, I'm guessing this is going to be Summoner's Court. Yeah, I'm not. Do you know? I'm not going to be. I'm not going to lie. You know, if you haven't seen my what I'm now calling the evil playthrough, I do believe I did mention in that I didn't like Summoner's Court very much. I do think I would have preferred more of Cross Wands than Summoner's Court. I can kind of see why they did it though, because I think obviously because as time progressed with the game, our ability with wands was getting a lot better. So I can see why they did it.
Here you are, a true patron of the earth.
Right, see if there's anything new on this. Dricken apprehended. Fire-breathing chicken known as the Dricken has been captured. When approached for commentary, Ministry official Belinda Brown said, "The Dricken, I mean chicken, is safe, as are the citizens of Newquay." She continued, "We shall determine precisely how this chicken came to be. If the rumours of experimental breeding are true, you can wager that we shall be addressing that issue as well. I'll say experimental breeding should be illegal already, but I don't see many people paying attention." Speaking exclusively to the Daily Prophet, the Cornish wizard rumoured to be behind the Dricken's creation had only this to say: "Just because a little bird breathes fire doesn't mean she needs to be locked up in London." He was unable to continue. Right.
My plan is to have enough galleons one day. Ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Right. You actually got anything worth me getting? Scarf? Maybe. I think I've already got the velvet robe. I need to check.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Right, let me just check, because Dark Arts cloak I have got. So the velvet robe I don't have. Or do I? Athletic house robe I don't. Right, so just for the sake of it, I'm going to get the
Whenever you're about.
highest
You won't be
scarf and
disappointed.
then
That's a
get
glad
the
rag's promise.
everything else we don't need because just said I got that.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to...
Right, okay, so scarf is of a higher value than what I've currently got on. She wear that for a little while, but we'll sell it right back to him quickly. Right,
You have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
so sit down on his floor for the minute. Wait for night time. Right, so there's a blue flame that just happens to be near Natty. Because I didn't actually activate that one like I do normally. Right, so I'm going to just tell you from the outset here, because I've had some issues, as I have explained, if you've watched my recent up posts for Disney Dreamlight Valley, my epilepsy just recently, I have just downscaled this to the storyline, but once...
These rocks have seen better days. Revelio.
Banners are important though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
Potato! Stupid one! Confringo! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio.
So actually any point to this? Could I just effectively...
The clouds are dark is always the best time to strike. It's as if nature
Oh, it's the cat.
veil beneath which to orchestrate one's treachery.
They
I'm
do.
not half as tough as it sounds.
Accio.
Incendio.
Confringo.
You'll have to fight eventually.
Accio. Incendio.
What have you done?
Accio. Incendio.
Apparently I should have frozen them then. Is there actually anything in here? Oh, it's just a rabbit. We'll let it out though. It was probably for their dinner anyway.
Revelio.
Oh no, it's another cat. That's not Right now, so Natty's not here yet. Oh, she's here. Hold on a sec, Natty.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Hello, Natty.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hogsmeade. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
They might listen to a student that seems to be running around literally bumping off a lot of people.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
Just for the sake of YouTube and the AI, when I say that, I only mean in the game of Hogwarts Legacy.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Right, okay. So yes, I was saying just now, because I've had, as I've mentioned, some ongoing issues with my epilepsy.
Not keep us out. We will get this gate open. Somehow.
I've just lowered it down just for the moment, but I will up it in due course. In fact, I would like to do an arena episode, and I would like to do that on possibly the hardest level. So that should be a fun episode for you to watch, and I'll do that as a no commentary episode as well. Or at least I might just start talking at the beginning and then just proceed with the rest of it as no commentary.
I wonder what that does.
Shall we find out?
Also, that did it. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I guess we need to be as quiet as possible, then we make as much noise as we can to wake an entire graveyard.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I'll say I know there's some coins or canutes.
Leviosa. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
I love the fact that you need that to get all the way up here, and then You get these bits at just as high as that. Oh, actually we'll need let's put it on here just for the moment. We won't need that for the minute.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
I love the fact that they get her to do Alohomora. I mean, I suppose it's just to get her to show off
That is the main keep.
wandless
My guess is
magic.
that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Restrain the beast!
High Wing.
Do you know that Hippogriff?
Get these things back to
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that Hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Don't know what happened then. Don't technically know that I really need this, but I'm going to take it anyway.
Guardian Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into. Revelio. It's Totalis. Revelio.
Oh, I think this is where they suddenly just randomly appear.
I don't know what they think us.
Just in case.
Protego!
Incendio! Levioso! Incendio!
Oh, watch the light go out of your eyes.
Accio! Incendio!
Confringo!
Defendo!
Well, so much for doing that stealthily.
Revelio.
Not that I didn't want to try, because normally I do that. It's just because he happened to be standing there, so Maybe I actually have got it up on the next level still.
Hello, Hamora.
Right, so that's the next way up.
Revelio.
Where's the up? I think I've got to go to the next level to get that.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it. Hello, Hamora.
Yeah, I did.
Revelio.
I think I've got all the right levels I need to be to...
You're going home in a wooden box! Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Well, he wasn't looking at Snapchat. Don't fool. Who looks at the right?
Right, just in case. Freeze a poacher stalker while they're ready to attack. Okay, so...
You've nowhere to hide now!
Incendio!
Levioso!
Incendio.
You will not survive this fight!
Levioso!
Accio.
Rookwoods don't go down easy!
Come on in. Seems to be all talk. I guess it's you after priest, so come on.
Levioso!
Accio.
Pay for that! Confringo!
Glacier.
Yeah, it was you.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians. Revelio.
I think that's all of them. I don't know why I thought there was more of them in here than there was. Right, delivery. 4 times juggernaut. Be cautious. 3 times Neasels, clever and meaner than they look. Watch the claws. 5 times purple toads, always wear gloves when handling. 1 time Celestial, no you lot can see it. 2 times Hippogriffs, have a lead on where you can get a pair. 0 times Phoenix, where?
Revelio.
Oh yes, because I do believe that they are native to Africa. I know that an augury is native to Ireland, which is...
Revelio.
Their version of oh, I didn't mean to do that. Of the Phoenix.
Revelio.
I do believe... Oh, hang on. So I do believe we've got everything now, because it's too late if we ain't. This is the last stop, I do believe now.
Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mom.
Hurry.
Well, Highwing was very trusting pretty quick there. But I guess because Natty saved Highwing's life.
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I thought the Hogwarts Express run all the time though. I thought the whole point was is it run all the time because right, well, just past the checkpoint.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle.
Yeah, I thought the whole point was it run all the time so that
This is amazing.
It's incredible, isn't it?
that people could get to and from. Oh, going the wrong way. To and from London and that. Whether they're students or mind you, I haven't said that. If they're adults, they can apparate wherever they want to.
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Harlow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwind before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwind's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Right, now I forget how you do this. So, take flight is X, gallop is R2, L3 is...
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I think I don't fly on the beast very much purely because of the fact that I never get it quite right. Oh well. But now that once you get it right, it feels quite like a beautiful feeling.
No need to race now, my friend.
Right, well, okay, so now it's time to do astronomy. Right, so in fact, let us I need to go and activate the boathouse Flue Flame purely because I know that I have this side quest here to do.
Revelio. Confringo!
So I can now actually come back to Nerida. Right, why is... Oh, that's... What's his name? Moon. So the astronomy wing, astronomy tower. So if we just literally go here and wait, it will just take us to the time.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Yeah, I never understood why Professor Weasley didn't get us to get one
Focus on your own.
earlier on at Hogsmeade when we started.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello again. Brilliant class, wasn't it? I prefer astronomy over potions, don't you? Of course, we Ravenclaws tend to do well in any class.
Oh, hello, Hogsmeade. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Hogsmeade. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Hogsmeade.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
Yeah, you'd think that they'd have warmer outfits on for the night time. I know that in the books they do.
Hogsmeade thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highlands. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
You sure you're not in the wrong house, Nerida? Begins to think you are. Both bit of knowledge and ambition there.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. All of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
How say I speak to Gareth and yet Leander's the one that answers? I think I need to speak to her when I come back up.
This was his old telescope.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
I mean, she's aware that you can literally just stargaze from...
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shah was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Well, there's one good reason to go on these is because you can pick up some potion ingredients along the way.
Table is on Lumos. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cow. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Cowards, he says.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then. Little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course.
This bathtub has been kept behind lock and key for as long as anyone can remember. Rumor has it that the tub was enchanted to chase after students decades ago who were too obsessed with their studies to care much about personal hygiene.
Not as tidy as I expected.
I'd love to know the meaning behind that. Oh well. Onwards we go.
Confringo. Revelio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, Amit. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Incredible!
Revelio.
Right, so I know that there is another table just over here, so we'll do that one quickly.
He's being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Right, well, we shall do those in the next episode. We're going to do this and then we're going to finish this one. Right, so that's it then. This episode is done. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. In the next one, we will be doing Back on the Path side quest. So we'll obviously be going on to Rackham's, not Rackham's, we'll be doing the next trial, and we'll more than likely be going on to do the Lost Child, possibly, depending on what the next what comes up after that. So depending on what happens after the trial, we'll see what happens then. So definitely the next episode will be the trial, next Second Keeper's trial, that is for sure. I will try and get all these side quests completed though in the meantime. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye for now, and happy gaming.